Hi, this is Shanker, and I'm talking to you about my experiences in astrology. Apply them. I'm not saying that they are dictums or they're right, but they're fairly accurate, and do apply and let me know about them. Today I'm going to talk about Venus in 10th house. Venus, when I talk about house, it's house, so as per the Nadi system, and I take the house primarily into consideration. Other things also play an important role, but then, you know, I cannot tell all in 5 minutes or in a video. So these are things which are important and can be used. When Venus is in 10th house, it is people have said it's a very good thing to have in the Vedic in your astrology in our Vedic astrology. And I'm not saying Vedic astrology is wrong, Vedic astrology is right, but we tend to interpret things the way we want to. Now, Venus in 10th house, I believe, and I'm sure about it, it does not augur well for married life. Venus in 10th house, I've seen that in certain cases, most of the cases, the wife tends to put on weight. On the lower scale, it gives you a wife who is going to create problems for you, will not give you happiness, for sure. Now, the way it does not give happiness will depend on a lot of other things. It could be right from, nagging you, shouting at you, creating issues in the married life, to having an affair. It could be anything. But Venus in 10th house does not augur well for a married life. The married life of people of Venus in 10th house is not good. Be sure about that. So when you see Venus in 10th house, do ask people, how is your married life? That's important. It is not good for married life. So take this as a dictum, Venus in 10th house is not good for married life. Now, Venus in 10th house, however, is very good for material benefits. A person who is having Venus in 10th house gets luck, gets money, gets prestige, profession. His rise happens after marriage. So that is the dichotomy. Venus in 10th house, people say is good. Yes, it is good that after marriage a person rises. That is the non-life thing. He rises, he does well, he gets money, all those things will happen. But Venus in 10th house is not good for married life per se. So that is how Venus is good and Venus is bad. There is nothing which is absolutely good or absolutely bad. Of course, it will also change how things happen, the character of Venus, what will happen, the way it will happen, the extent will happen, depends on other things and the other planets are aspecting Venus. But it augurs well for your rise as far as your profession, money, भाग्योदय जिसे कहते हैं, भाग्योदय आपका होएगा. When शुक्र is in 10th house, शुक्र 10वें घर में होगा तो भाग्योदय जरूर होगा, मगर शादीशुदा जिंदगी के लिए अच्छा नहीं होता है. Be very sure on that, because I'm quite clear. Another thing which I've seen is that there is a peculiar relationship between Shukra and Chandrama, Venus and Moon. Moon does not consider Venus as its enemy, or doesn't have any problems. But Venus does consider Moon as its enemy. So whenever you have Venus in the 1st house and Moon in the 7th house, it will create havoc in your married life. Because you see like that, when you start from the 1st house, it is the planet in the 1st house which first aspects the 7th house. So that is more important. Don't see 7th aspecting 1st. Logically, when you walk the 1st step, then the 2nd step, then the 3rd step, and you look opposite to that particular place. So whenever you have Venus in the 1st house and 7th is the Moon house, or 7th Moon in the 7th house, then the married life is not bad. It's in fact positive, good, above average, or at least average. Vice versa, when you have Moon in the 1st house and Venus in the 7th house, it creates havoc in your married life, because Venus doesn't like the aspect of moon. Because that is the first aspect, first house, moon in the first house. So moon in the first house and Venus in the seventh house, havoc in married life, not good for married life. Vice versa, Venus in first house and moon in seventh house, it is good for marriage. So this is how you have to see in a horoscope. I mean, don't get confused that Venus, moon, first seven, what will happen? No. You have to see the planet in the first house. It will actually impact the planet in the seventh house. Don't see too much of the planet in the seventh house aspecting the first house. It doesn't work that way. Then you're confused. First aspecting seventh, seventh aspecting first. People say it is neutralized. No. It doesn't get neutralized. It is, remember, Venus and moon, I've explained, they have a peculiar relationship where moon has nothing against Venus, but Venus does not like moon. So whenever you have Venus in the first house and moon in the seventh house, moon is okay with Venus. It absorbs the energy of Venus and gives you betterment in your married life. I mean, it enjoys your married life. But vice versa, when moon is in the first house and Venus in the seventh house, Venus does not like the aspect of moon, and it will create all kinds of problems in your married life. So this is what you should, be careful. Be careful about Venus and moon when look at it when you get this combination. With this, I sign out. To know more about me, go to my website shankerstudy.com, Shanker with an E, and you can write to me at connectingstars@gmail.com. Your experience in astrology, certain combinations which you have found, give certain very, very good results. Certain secrets you know about astrology, why don't you divulge them and write to me. Write to me at connectingstars@gmail.com. I will use them in my books, has been my target to write a book once a year. So one book a year. So I've written a large number of books available through Prabhat Publications and Sagar Publications, and you could go through them. Also, they're available on Amazon. So, with this, I end my video, and I hope my videos which I put, people do hear and use them. I do not advertise, but these are my experiences, and you will find them good. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.